Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
So I just wanted to put in my 2 cents on what I saw Sunday with Deshaun Watson. Basically, I didn't see what everybody else saw. What I saw was what I call an overflow of emotion, where he thought everything was going to be one way. He finally got out there, all this build-up, and then those boos hit him, and everything just came crashing down. Boom. And, emotions can take over your body, and it can control your body, and I believe that happened to him. That explains why he couldn't get that ball up. I mean, anybody could have got that ball up and then not constantly throwing it down, and he did. And I think emotions just took over his body. So I think next week we can start thinking about rust and all that. But this week it was just emotion. That's all. Have a good one.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Jeff, these guys are human, so I could certainly see if that was the case. I hope he's right, because that means it would be significantly better this week.
Yeah, and I think the fact that it was in Houston where everything happened and where he had such, a mixed history. Because remember, before everything went down, he was the conquering hero that was leading that team. Look, I mean, they were blowing out the Chiefs in a playoff game. They wound up losing that one when the Chiefs went on, but that was the highest point in Houston football, like in Texans history. And he was responsible for that great moment. And, one of the last times that everybody saw him was where he beat Josh Allen, was the better quarterback on the field than Josh Allen. That guy is still there. But I agree with the caller. There was definitely some emotion to it, but I do think that there was some rust as well. But he's going to play through both of those. He got through the worst reception he's going to get was last weekend. And being in Houston, you saw Mrs. McNair, the owner's wife, turn her back to him when he went to shake his hands. Like that can't, like you said, he is a human. Like he's gonna have those emotions and the feeling of like, wow, I'm playing in the stadium, but I'm not wearing the battle red. Like it's a very strange situation. I understand if Deshaun was impacted by it. I don't think he'll let on that he was, but to agree with the caller, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever that he was clearly impacted by it, because I think from watching him in the past and watching him what I saw Sunday, that was a guy that wasn't right in the head, and that's not typically who he is. I do think that weighed a lot on him. And again, let's hope that that's all it was. So when he does figure out the rust and get a little bit more chemistry with his receivers, that you don't have to worry about something like that again.